Good evening, students. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the second session of this chapter, periodic classification of elements. Already first lecture was posted in my channel, and this is the second session. So in that session we have covered already basic things about this periodic table. We have covered groups and periods, Daubernier's law of triad, Newland's law of octaves, and also modern periodic table, their limitations and some important characteristics was covered. And today's session we will discuss about the different properties of elements that will vary according to period and groups while arranging these elements in periodic table. So basically in modern periodic table there are two units. One is called as periods and another is groups. One is periods and another is groups. Now what are periods? Periods are the horizontal rows. They are horizontal rows in modern periodic table. So they are termed as horizontal rows. They are arranged horizontally. So their horizontal rows are termed as periods. And talking about groups, they are vertical columns. So vertical columns in periodic table, they are termed as groups. Now total there are 18 groups in modern periodic table. Total number of groups are 18. So total 18 groups are there. Number of groups in modern periodic table are 18. And in case of periods, all total 7 periods are there. That means number of periods in modern periodic table equal to 7 and number of groups in modern periodic table equals to 18. So 18 groups and 7 periods. So this is a basic thing in modern periodic table. Now the different characteristics of elements that will vary in modern periodic table. So what are the trends of elements in modern periodic table? So trend in modern periodic table. Now in this section we will discuss the different properties, different characteristics of elements that are grouped together in modern periodic table and how they are classified, how they are rearranged in terms of their chemical property. So that is the trend in modern periodic table. So number one will be valency. How valency varied in modern periodic table. Second will be your atomic size. Next, third category will be your metallic character. How metallic character changes in modern periodic table. Next, non-metallic character. Next, after non-metallic character, chemical reactivity. After chemical reactivity, how electronegativity changes in modern periodic table. After electronegativity, there is nature of oxides. So all these properties, how they changes when moving from left to right in a periodic table or moving down group wise in modern periodic table, we will discuss in detail in this section. So first that is valency. Number one, that is valency. So talking about valency is the first property. So talking about valency, what is valency? It is a property. It is actually a property of an element which is determined by the number of valence electron. present in the outermost cell of its atom. Now in an atom there are many cells like K cell, L cell, M cell and so on. So the outermost cell, that is the cell which is longest or farthest from the nucleus, which is farthest from the nucleus. The cell which is farthest from the nucleus, that is the outermost cell. So the number of electrons present in its outermost cell of the particular atom, that is valency. So it is determined by the number of valence electron present in the outermost cell of an atom. So what is valency? Valency of an element. Valency of an element is a property. It is determined by the number of valence electrons present in the outermost shells of an atom. That is the valency. Or we can also say that it is the combining capacity of an element. The number of electrons present in the outermost cells of an atom, it will combine with another atom with these electrons. That means in the outermost cells electrons, it will combine with the outermost cells of an electron, it will combine with another atom using its outermost cells of electron. So it is also said as the combining capacity of an element. It is also termed as valency. So it is also the combining capacity of an element. That means how atoms combine with each other using its outermost cell of electrons. So it is the combining capacity of an element. So this is what valency. Now valency, how they vary in modern periodic table. So they will vary in period wise, and also they will vary in group wise. So first, how they will vary periodically. That means if we are talking about period, so how they will vary in period. So on moving from left to right, if we move from left to right in a period, the valency will first increase from 1 to 4. That means from valency 1 to valency 4, and then it will decrease to 0. So on moving from left to right, in a period, the valency first increases. The valency first increases up to 4. That means from 1 to 4, and then decreases, and then decreases to 0. It will first increase from 1 to 4 if we move from left to right in a period, and then it will decreases to 0. Clear? So example, what is the example? Suppose I am talking about the second period elements, valency of second period elements. Valency of second period elements. I am talking about the valency of second period elements. So in second period elements, the elements are first lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. These are the elements found in second period elements: lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and neon. So according to this rule, the valency will first increases from 1 to 4, and then it will decreases to 0 periodically. That means if we move from left to right in a period, so valency, first element is lithium, so valency will be 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then it will decrease. That means 3, 2, 1 and then 0. That's the trend in valency. If we move from left to right in a period, it will first increases from 1 to 4 and then decreases to 0. That is the trend found in periodically. If we move from left to right in a period, in any period you can find this trend. I am giving the example of second period element. If you study the third period element, fourth period element, you can also find this trend. So this is the trend found in period. Next, groups. So group wise, number B, group. So on moving from top to bottom in a group, if we move from top to bottom in a group, the valency will remain same. The valency does not change. The valency will remain same because number of valence electron will remain same. The number of valence electrons, that means valency, will remain same. That's why the valency remains same, because the number of valence electron in the outermost cell will be same. That's why the valency is same on moving from top to bottom in a group. So group wise, on moving from top to bottom, on moving from top to bottom in a group, the valency remains same. Valency remains same because number of valence electrons remains same. That's why valency is same group wise if we move from top to bottom. So example, the same example, valency of second group elements. Valency of second group elements. Now we will talking about the second group elements. Now there is period and groups. So in second period the elements will be different, and in second group the elements will be different, because period means horizontal rows, and group means vertical columns. That means in second period the elements will be different, and in second groups also the elements will be different. So this is the example of valency of second group elements. So in second group elements found as beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. That is beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. Now all these elements having the same valency, that is +2. All these elements have the same valency, that is +2, because valency does not change if we move from top to bottom in a group, because number of valence electron remains same. As the valency of all these elements is found 2, that means all these elements will form this ion, that is beryllium 2+ ion, magnesium 2+ ion, calcium 2+ ion, strontium 2+ ion, barium 2+ ion and radium 2+ ion, because all these elements have their valency as 2. So that's the trend found in group wise and period wise if we are talking about valency. So first property of elements, that is valency, is discussed. Next property, that is atomic size. Next one is atomic, so valency discussed. Next is atomic size. Number 2, that is atomic size. Number 2, that is atomic size. Now what is atomic size? It is actually the radius of an atom. Atomic size means the radius of an atom. It is a distance between the center of the nucleus and the isolated atom. That means the outermost cell of an isolated atom. That is the atomic size. So it refers, atomic size refers to the radius of an atom. It refers to the radius of an atom, and it is a distance. It is a distance between the center of the nucleus, between the center of the nucleus and the outermost cell, the outermost cell of an isolated atom. Outermost cell of an isolated atom, that is the atomic size. Clear? That is the atomic size. Now how it changes periodically and group wise. So first period. Now on moving from left to right in a period, atomic size will decrease. Atomic size will decrease. On moving from left to right in a period, atomic size decrease. On moving from left to right in a period, atomic size decreases. Why atomic size decreases? Because nuclear charge will increase. On moving from left to right, nuclear charge will increase. That's why the atomic size will decrease, because nuclear charge means charge present on an atom. So nuclear charge increases. Nuclear charge increases. On moving from left to right in a period, atomic size decreases because nuclear charge will increase or nuclear charge increases. That's why atomic size decreases. So example, take example of second period elements. Take example of second period elements. So second period elements are lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. These are the second period elements. These are the second period elements. So atomic size will decrease. Atomic size will decrease. That means the order will be like this. This is the order of atomic size. Lithium greater than beryllium, greater than boron, greater than carbon, greater than nitrogen, greater than oxygen, greater than fluorine. So atomic size on moving from left to right will decrease. So these are the orders. This is the order found in second period of elements. These are the second period of elements. So this is trend is found period wise. So if we are talking about group wise, in group atomic size will increase. Atomic size will increase. If we move down the group from top to bottom or down the group, atomic size will increase. Atomic size will increase. So group wise atomic size increases down the group. Down the group atomic size will increases. Why atomic size increases? Because new cells are added. If you are moving from down the group from top to bottom, the new cells are continuously being added. In nuclear charge increases. Nuclear charge increase because if you move from periodically, that is from left to right, nuclear charge will increase. If you come down from top to bottom, there also nuclear charge will increase. But the second thing is that while moving down the group, in spite of increasing nuclear charge, new cells are also being added. So that's why the all total effect is that atomic size will increase. So atomic size increases down the group because new cells are being added. Because new cells are being added in spite of increasing nuclear charge. Nuclear charge will increase according to period and according to group, but while moving down the group, in spite of increasing nuclear charge, the new cells are also being added one after another. So atomic size will increase down the group. Example, take example of second group elements. Second group elements are lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. These are the elements found in second group. So lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. So if you move down a group, the atomic size will increase. The atomic size will increase. So the order will be like this. This is the order. Atomic size will increase. The atomic size will increase. These are the example of second group of elements. Atomic size will increase. So this is the order found in atomic size periodically and group wise. So atomic size also covered. Next one is metallic character. How metallic character changes periodically and group wise. So number 3, metallic character. number 3 that is metallic character. Number 3 that is metallic character. How metallic character changes. Now what is metallic character? Metallic character means tendency of an electron. It is actually the tendency of an electron to lose electrons. It is a tendency of an atom to lose electrons, not electron, atom. It is the tendency of an atom to lose electron. That is the metallic character. That means an atom will be more metallic if it loses more electrons. It is a tendency of an atom to lose electron. So metallic character is the tendency of an atom to lose or lose electrons. Tendency of an atom to lose electrons or loss electrons. That is the metallic character. Now, according to period, how metallic character changes. So along the period from left to right, metallic character decreases. It will decrease because the tendency to lose electron decreases. The tendency of losing electron decreases in period, that is moving from left to right. That's why metallic character decreases. So along the period, metallic character decreases. Along the period, metallic character decreases because tendency to lose electrons decreases. Why this tendency of losing electron decreases? Because nuclear charge increases. So along the period, metallic character decreases because a tendency to lose electron decreases due to the increase in nuclear charge. Increasing nuclear charge. So that is the variation found in period. Example, second period elements. Take example of second period elements. Lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. These are the elements found in second period elements. So according to period, metallic character will decrease. That means the order will be here. This is the order. If we move from lithium to fluorine, the metallic character will decrease. That means lithium will be the more metallic than beryllium. Beryllium will be more metallic than boron, like this. So that is the variation found in second period elements. This is the example of second period elements. Next, group wise. So on moving from top to bottom, metallic character will increase. Because there is two reasons for increasing this metallic character. Number one is atomic size and tendency to lose electrons. Because if you move from downward from top to bottom, atomic size will increase and tendency to lose electrons also increase. That's why the combining effect is that metallic character will increase. That is the reason. So on moving from top to bottom, metallic character increases. Because atomic size and tendency to lose electrons increases. So metallic property or metallic character increases. Example, second group of elements. If you see the second group of elements or any group of elements, you can found this property. So take first group of elements. Take example of first group of elements like lithium, sodium, potassium, next rubidium, cesium. So on moving from top to bottom, metallic character will increase. That means the order will be this. lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. The order will be like this. Metallic character will increase. That means most metallic will be cesium and least metallic will be lithium. If you see group wise, that is the first group of elements, that will be the order. So that's all about metallic character. Next, non-metallic character. Non-metallic character. So metallic character were discussed. Next one, non-metallic character. This is 4 non-metallic character. Now non-metallic character is just the reverse of metallic character. Metallic character was the tendency of an atom to lose electrons, and non-metallic character is the tendency of an atom to gain electrons. That is the opposite of metallic character. So it is the tendency to gain electrons. Tendency of an atom to gain electrons. That is the non-metallic character. So its variation in period. Along the period from left to right, non-metallic character will increase. Non-metallic character will increase because tendency to gain electron increases. That's why periodically along the period from left to right, non-metallic character increases because there is a tendency to gain electrons. Because nuclear charge increases, if you move along the period from left to right, nuclear charge increases. If nuclear charge increases, the tendency to gain electrons increases, and if tendency to gain electron increases, non-metallic character will increase. That is the reason. So along the period, non-metallic character increases. Along the period, non-metallic character increases because tendency to gain electrons increases. Tendency to gain electron increases due to increase in nuclear charge. So non-metallic character increases along the period. Example, second period elements are lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. So these are the second period elements. So order will be like this because periodically non-metallic character increases. So that is the order. So if fluorine will be the most non-metallic and lithium will be the least non-metallic. According to group, non-metal character or non-metallic character will decrease on moving from top to bottom in a group. Non-metallic character will decrease because two reason is there. Number one is atomic size and next one is tendency to gain electron. So on moving from top to bottom in a group, non-metal character will decrease because atomic size and tendency to gain electron decreases. That is the reason. So on moving from top to bottom, non-metallic character will decrease. So here if you move from top to bottom, non-metallic character will decrease. On moving from top to bottom, that is group wise, non-metal character decreases because tendency to gain electron decreases. Tendency to gain electron will decrease. That's why non-metal character will decrease. That is the effect found in group wise. Non-metal character will decrease because tendency to gain electron will decrease. So example will be, take example of suppose 17th group elements. 17th group of elements. So 17th group of elements are fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. These are the elements found in 17th group of elements. 17th group of elements. So the order will be like this because non-metallic character will decrease. That means fluorine will be greater than chlorine, chlorine will be in terms of greater than bromine, and bromine will be in terms of greater than iodine. That is the non-metallic character. So non-metallic character also covered. Next one is chemical reactivity. How chemical reactivity changes in periodic wise and also in group wise. So chemical reactivity. Chemical reactivity. Chemical reactivity. Now chemical reactivity, there are two cases in chemical reactivity. Number one case, chemical reactivity found in metals, and number two case, chemical reactivity found in non-metals. So first in metals, first found in metals. So in metals, chemical reactivity increases down the group. If you move group wise from top to bottom, chemical reactivity of metal will increase because tendency to lose electron increases. Tendency to lose electron will increase, and tendency to lose electron increases means metallic character increases. Tendency to lose electron means metallic character will increase. That means in metals, group wise, the chemical reactivity will increase. So in metal, group wise, chemical reactivity increases. So chemical reactivity increases. Chemical reactivity increases if you move down the group. Chemical reactivity increases down the group. Down the group, because tendency to lose electron increases. That's why chemical reactivity down the group increases. So examples are like lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. That is the first group of elements. First group of elements: lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. So chemical reactivity increases means the order will be like this. So cesium is the most reactive, most chemically reactive, and lithium will be the least chemically reactive. So this is in metals. Number two, non-metal. Non-metals. Non-metals. So in non-metals, chemical reactivity of non-metal will decreases down the group. Chemical reactivity of non-metal will decreases down the group because tendency to gain electron decreases. If you move from down the group, tendency to gain electron decreases. Tendency to gain electron decreases on down the group. That's why chemical reactivity of non-metal will decrease. So here chemical reactivity decreases. Chemical reactivity decreases down the group. Chemical reactivity decreases down the group in non-metal. So example are, take example of 17th group elements. 17th group elements means fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. This is the example of 17th group elements. So chemical reactivity decreases. That means the order will be like this. Chemical reactivity decreases down the group in non-metals. So this is the chemical reactivity character. Next one is electronegativity. Next property, that is electronegativity. Electronegativity. What is electronegativity? It is sometimes referred as EN, that is electronegativity. Now it is the tendency of an element to attract the shared pair of electron. It is a tendency of an element to attract the shared pair of electron towards it in a covalently bonded molecule. So it is mainly a tendency of an element to attract the shared pair of electron towards it in a covalently bonded molecule. That is your electronegativity. So it is the tendency of an element to attract the shared pair of electrons, towards it in a covalently bonded molecule. So its basic tendency is to attract the shared pair of electrons towards it in a covalently bonded molecule. That is the electronegativity, and it depends on nuclear charge. Electronegativity mainly it depends on nuclear charge. This electronegativity depends on nuclear charge. If nuclear charge increases, electronegativity will increase. If nuclear charge increases, the electronegativity will increase. So in period, if we see the variation in period, the electronegativity will increase. Along the period, electronegativity will increase. So electronegativity will increase along the period. That means lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. The electronegativity will increase. That means the order will be this. This is the order. That means fluorine is the most electronegative element among these elements, and lithium is the least electronegative element. This is the fluorine. So the required order will be this. Next, group wise, if we study group wise, electronegativity will decrease. That means down the group, electronegativity will decrease. Down the group, electronegativity will decrease. Down the group, electronegativity will decrease. Examples: suppose group wise elements are lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, and electronegativity down the group decreases. That means the order will be this. That means according to this, among this, lithium will be the most reactive, most electronegative, and cesium will be the least electronegative, because down the group electronegativity decreases. So lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. So lithium will be the most and cesium will be the least. Next electronegativity complete. Next one, last property of elements, that is nature of oxides. Nature of oxides. Nature of oxides. Nature of oxides. Now there are nature of oxides. There are two cases. One is metal oxide and one is non-metal oxide. One will be your metal oxide and second one will be non-metal oxide. Now see, metal oxides are generally basic in nature. Metal oxides, they are generally basic in nature, and non-metallic oxides, they are generally acidic in nature. So examples are like, suppose Na2O, metal oxides, they are basic. MgO, magnesium oxide, they are basic metal oxides. And coming to non-metal oxides, they are acidic. So examples are like P2O5, phosphorus pentoxide, P2O5. Next Cl2O7, they are non-metal oxides. They are generally acidic. Now in case of metallic oxides, the basic oxides, the order is that down the group it will increase. That means the nature of oxides, mostly metal oxides or basic oxides, it will increase down the group. It will increases down the group. The property is that down the group, if you move from top to bottom down the group, it will increase. Metallic oxide character, that is basic oxides character, increases. It will increase because down the group there is a tendency to lose electron. So down the group tendency of losing electron increases. That's why down the group metal oxides or basic oxides character increases. It is down the group. Clear? Next, coming to non-metal oxides, it will decrease down the group. The non-metal oxides or acidic oxides, this property or character will decrease down the group because down the group the tendency to gain electron decreases. Down the group the tendency of gaining electron decreases. That's why acidic oxides or non-metallic oxides, the property will decrease down the group. So down the group it will decrease. So these are the some properties or characteristics found in modern periodic table. Everything covered under this section. So that's all for today. In the next session we will continue from this. Thank you.